Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Let's Play Dishonored 2. This one didn't actually take me very long to figure out at all. I could have just left the recording running. So, we see a couple of things, right? First of all, we saw that there's a combination lock to let us in. Secondly, we saw that there is a room above the black market that should be accessible by window, but then we found out that the windows were blocked. But why won't the door open? Because it's been barred. Cheap piece of wood. So, we were supposed to go out into the alley and look through the window, not climb through the window. So you can see here. Let's make sure to disarm that. And here we can see the single piece of wood blocking the door. So let's get out of here quickly. All right, now that the door is unbarred, we can go through this thing up here. And have a look around. Let's just try to be thorough. I'm not sure that I got all the loot when I was up here a second ago, before I reloaded the save. So let us have a look around. Coming out of the bathroom, we will notice there's a calendar on the wall with a bunch of dates circled. Also, this is the first time I've actually seen a full calendar in the game. I'm going to screenshot it just out of curiosity. I don't know if I knew the names of all the months, or actually how long the year is before. So that's interesting. We will eat this dark bread. That unconscious guy that we saw through the window, right here, he is apparently a drunk. He's passed out. And we see here a letter. Sweetheart, I'm still not sure when I'll be able to join you. I can't close up the shop or leave my brother alone right now. Running a black market business is every bit as tricky, every bit as tricky as I always imagined. The conflict in the district shows no signs of abating. Day and night, we hear overseer gunshots and those screaming bolts used by the howlers. We stay inside, hoping for all this to end soon. Whenever I feel sad, I look at our wedding silvergraph. What a special day that was. I have an anniversary surprise for you, and I'm not sure I'll be able to wait to give it to you. Stay safe, my dear. I love you. So, yeah, we're totally robbing this poor lady who's just trying to get by. I don't feel super great about it, but I also feel like if I don't do something pretty serious here, you know, the whole world's gonna fall apart, basically. Wed the month of rain, a love without refrain. So, clearly, very in love with her husband, very, sort of obsessed with their wedding day. The month of rain. We see over here on the calendar, month of rain is month 4, and the 22nd is circled. So we just go and plug that date into the thing, because for some reason people love to use dates that are important to them as passwords. Wow, this is actually almost on it already. Just pick something random. Customers. Nobody can figure out a random password. I'm gonna take it a little easy on her here. No, maybe not. I'm gonna steal everything. I feel kind of bad, but I also feel like the thing we're doing is tremendously important. Don't worry, lady. Aramis still will take care of you. I'll make sure to tell him that she needs... Here, we'll just, there we go. A little more comfortable. I'll make sure to tell him that she needs some special attention. Relocation sickness. What does this do? Witches sometimes stumble off balance after magical relocation. Huh. Well, let's remember we have that. I may end up going for that. You know what? I should have bought more bone charm slots before doing this. Well, what is... Huh. I guess we'll just have to remember to do it at the next one. I don't know when the next one will be. That map of Aramis Stilton's home is gonna have to be useful. I can't imagine it wouldn't be. Okay. He has a butterfly room. I have no idea what the outcome of my actions is going to be for these poor people. I may or may not have saved the whole district. I also may have created a power vacuum that's going to lead to some really, really bloody fighting with a lot of collateral damage. It's kind of hard to know. Don't just yell about the outsider's cock. That's a weird, gross thing to do. Alright, well, let's get out of here. I am just now realizing that I moved the paper that I wrote down the solution on. Fortunately, we have this thing. Natsia ring, Finch diamond. Yeah, it is different. Finch diamond. Conti bird pendant. Actually, I wonder. Winslow snuff tin. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so there's some randomization. The names are still paired with the same objects, it looks like.
The information was good.
Yeah, the names are still paired with the same objects, it looks like, but the women are sitting in a different order. I bet if we read the riddle, it would be different. Okay. Still low chaos. Slightly different rating this time. We accidentally killed Paolo. I missed a bone charm. I missed a painting. I missed 2 blueprints. Oh, bummer. Another solution. Indeed it was that. Alright. A strange ritual was performed 3 years ago in Aramis Stilton's manor, involving Delilah Copperspoon and her followers. Once inside, find out what you can. Yeah, I'm very curious. They've done a really good job of building up the mystery that we're about to encounter.
Time is an odd thing. I left Karnaca decades ago, excited about all the Dunwall might hold. I remember falling in love with Jessamine, watching her crowned as Empress, Emily's birth, the rat plague, then Jessamine's death and another coronation. Now all this, back in the city where I was born. Stilton's home hides a mystery, but I'll tear it apart brick by brick to learn the secret of Delilah's immortality, as long as it ends with her in chains. She might have pulled herself up from nothing, but I ran out of sympathy for tyrants and witches a long time ago. All I want is to put an end to Delilah's reign and make sure Emily is safe. One more time.
The funny thing is, if Delilah hadn't turned Emily into a statue, I think it probably wouldn't have been that hard after all this and the coup and everything.
Something just shifted.
After all this and the coup and everything, I don't think it would have been all that difficult for Corvo and Emily to be convinced to just bail. Like, it doesn't seem like either of them particularly wants to be in charge. They both seem to view it as a real burden more than anything.
Stilton's sealed off from the rest of the district.
It's weird that the windmills are so white. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a fog effect. They appear to be in the distance. Those are the really big ones that are really far away, I guess. But it's still strange looking. Alright, actually, let's do this real quick. Rune, bone charm. bone charm. No, no black bone charms. Not a lot of anything. I guess this area is not going to be that long. All right. Well, let's. It looked like this bone charm is pretty close to the wall. So let's head up this way. See if we can get in through the window, maybe. Might be a convenient entrance. I do not see...
This place is cursed, cracked.
What?
I can feel the void seeping in.
I can't, I don't have magic. Okay. Well, that's new. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to walk up there. Yeah, whatever Delilah and Brianna did here... it's having some weird effects. Actually, I'm curious what the heart will have to say about this area.
There is corruption here.
Is that Stilton?
World's
what's
riches and power. So much temptation.
Corvo's reacting to a thing that I didn't see.
In and out like the wind.
What a strange...
We'll be getting started soon. The Duke's beloved is coming back.
We're gonna have to get around that door. I have to admit, I feel a little bit nervous without my powers. This place looks real witchy. The plants overgrowing things and... Alright, I think the rune... yeah, it should be like right over here. Yeah, this looks very witchy. I bet we're going to encounter some
Stilton's
witches.
manor is falling apart.
I mean, while that's certainly true, that's not really what's happening, right? The rate of overgrowth and everything. This isn't falling apart. This was made this way. Alright, I should sneak around until I know it's safe. Okay, now we have enough runes to buy Time Stop. Although, wouldn't actually be useful here, since I apparently can't use my magic. Somebody got into his safe. I wonder how many people have been here recently. Like, am I the first person to come into the manor since whatever happened?
Down in the mines. I hear them howling to one another.
Rats. Just knocking stuff over. Rats are pretty good pets, and they're good companions, but they're remarkably clumsy creatures.
Where are the men of my younger days? The dances we had here.
Not just yet, hold on. Let's just take it slow for a second here. Have a look around.
I was leaking, coming out of the walls. It's ruining the carpet.
Alright. We have not seen a lot of value here. I'm starting to think that maybe the whole place is just going to be eerie and creepy and real empty.
Tell the Empress that the Duke is in the garden digging up corpses, and he has learned how to sing. She'll know what you mean.
Is he talking to me? Does he know I'm here? No, probably not, because he's talking about going to the Empress. Alright.
That thing of bones that Ashworth made. It's on the ceiling. I hear it at night. Bones from the deep, far beneath the waves.
Huh.
Snap out of it, man.
Warm the quilts, will you? I feel...
Oh.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock.
Wait, are we in the void now?
Him, and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
Was I imagining it, or is there like a little bit of disgust on his face there?
Like it's going to be cold.
What is this? To travel between the present and past. Press F to fold or unfold the lens, showing the other timeline. Huh. Time passes in both timelines, regardless of which you occupy. Changes made in the past have consequences in the present. Oh, wow.
I've got to clean up. They'll all see I don't belong among the upper crust. The fine people.
By the Void.
Holy crap.
Study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Wintermore.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an
Huh.
odd one.
Apparently we're just taking that whole calendar? This is really cool.
Keep up the good work.
Though
Thank you, Captain.
I think I shouldn't be here maybe right now.
I think I heard something under my shirt.
So wait, we can just walk through here though. And be on the other side of the door. Huh.
What's that?
Okay, this is gonna take a little bit of getting used to. This is very strange. Alright, free money. So wait, there was always a busted up piano here?
I think it is.
That's weird. This is one of those things that I would have expected to be because of the wear and tear of the place. Alright, well I guess let's have a look through the keyhole. Oh.
The only way out of here is through the present, using this timepiece.
Yeah, I know. I was already trying to do it. So then we get on the other side of the door and switch back. Stilton's whereabouts. The Duke and some of the others are in the study. Make sure they're comfortable. If you need me, I'll be out back in the courtyard clearing my head before I'll join them. If you need the most recent code to the study, it's in my notebook. Okay. This is very interesting.
Stilton had taste before lunacy took his mind.
Yeah, this place is really nice.
Honestly, why does Stilton even bother trying to impress people like the Duke and that curator? He's better than he'll ever be.
Is there a... Oh, shoot. No, I meant to do this. Is there actually a door here in the... Yeah, okay, there is. No, let's not. I was going to go in there, but maybe it's not a good idea. I don't feel comfortable walking around here in the past because of how easy it would be for us to get caught. But we can just stay in the future for the most part, right? Or the present, rather. This is crazy. Okay, so... To all of you working tonight, Mr. Stilton asked me to restrict access to the Great Hall after the arrival of the Duke and his other guests. They'll have their own people with them tonight for security. I'll be in the dining room if I'm needed. Okay, so we gotta get into the Great Hall now. Too close to that thing. Alright, here we go. So let's try to find the master key. This is so weird. Alright, there's a lot of guards. Actually, just 2 guards. I'm running into plants and stuff because I'm not paying attention. Alright. So there's going to be doors we can only get through in the future, or in the past, pretty frequently, it seems like. You didn't see anything. Do you have a key? You do not have a key. I guess I probably don't have to be in sneak mode. Somebody's helmet is on the table and I have no idea why. So, what is the value of even coming in here? Why did I want to be in here? There's a bone charm way up there. Alright, how do I get the timepiece back out? There it is. Ooh, what is this now? Whoa.
I might be able to get around that. Going back into the past.
Interesting. So he's got some, ooh. That looks valuable. What do we have here? Oops. Ooh, it's an orange blueprint. An orange print, I guess? So this is one of those things you can break. Oh, wait a second. So in the present, this statue's been put in place. There's like a hole behind it. Looks like an explosion maybe from that side. Man, this is so weird. Alright, let's jump back. There was a note on the wall. Do not try to move the statue by yourself. It's heavy and unstable. We'll wait for Jamie to come back and do it together. I know you meant good by putting it in the hall, but Mr. Stilton is not the type who enjoys contemplating his own face over dinner. Also, this bust was a gift from the Duke's father, the late Duke Theodanis. Sad memories from Mr. Stilton. Anyway, the statue's back in the vault, but he wants it facing the wall, which is going to require some sweat. The good news is that he agreed to remove that creepy painting he bought at the flea market from the dining hall, so I put it in here as well. He wanted the statue to be facing the wall? Can we move this thing? No. Why did he want it to be facing the wall? Oh, I just broke it! So now it will never have been placed against the wall, yeah. Hey, look at that. Now I'm thinking with portals. So this got me into the kitchen. Hold up. Let's search this now in the present here before I do anything else. That made me jump. Ah, there's some copper wire to steal in the past. Doesn't honestly look all that different. Oh, I guess this part's pretty different. Wow, that's, I'm assuming that is not... Yeah. There's a note. Well, it looks like the place is pretty isolated in the past. I think I can probably afford to jump back. Hold on a second, though. We're not going to be able to clear this rubble by hand. Alright, letter to Lucia Pastor, who we met recently. Jamie, could you please send this note to Lucia Pastor at the Miners Family Committee along with my mask prototype? Make sure to clean it up a bit. Have you seen the plan for my masks? Have you seen my plan for the masks? I fashioned one for myself and wore it in our deepest mine for over 2 days. I'm excited to say it has some very promising qualities, significantly reducing the intake of solids into the lungs. You must try it also, because I want your thoughts on the matter. I would like to begin manufacturing these for all mining crews. So he's trying to help with the black spittle problem.
I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing.
Or what tomorrow, 3 years ago, I will have been doing. Probably grammar lessons. Let's, I guess there's not really anything else going on here. Oh, right, we need to be sneaky. In the past, it's important. There's still people around. Okay, so... Trying to pick up the pouch, damn it. There we go. Hey, free sleep darts. Why do people have sleep darts? Why do so many people just have sleep darts? Oh, we could crawl under the desk. Yeah. And now we're on the other side of the rubble. Oh, dear. And Stilton's lucky he hasn't been stung. Or, I mean, maybe he has been, I guess. Oh, that door's actually closed. Huh. I guess if I found something, I could stash it in the boiler, right? Probably nobody would look for it there. Ooh. I saw the glowy and I thought incendiary bolts. It's just bullets. Why is there a dead dog? Ooh. Okay, there's also a rune in the past. Gotta remember that. I'm assuming that there won't be anything in the boiler. Well... I mean, right? Doesn't it seem like... I don't know. It seems like a thing you can do, and in video games that almost always means a thing you should do. Oh, see, I was trying to get rid of the the dog body. Ooh, wait a second. Hold on, can we interact with this in some way? Oh, here we go. Oh, what have I done? Let me explain before you take action. You know about my ongoing Silvergraph project. Well, I came across this dead hound, and I thought, how perfect for my art. Really? So I brought it home, but then I noticed some suspicious swelling across the ribcage. As you can imagine, I panicked. What if it's bloodfly larvae? What does one do in such situations? I have no idea. So I've set the carcass here for you. What a dick. If it is bloodflies, then it would be well for you to dispose of it quickly. Burn it, I suppose. Forgive me for dumping this in your hands, but you are so capable. Really? You walked it over to the boiler. You put it down, and then you wrote a note and left the note. That's not even less effort than just burning it yourself. Alright, so now there's no bloodfly hive. And this says 238. Presumably, since the door is off, it was open when whatever happened here happened. So 238 must be the combination to open it. Expansive Spirit. What is that? Ooh, more max mana. Actually, I really like that. Let's equip that over... I wish I'd bought upgrade slots, man. Let's equip that over this for right now. I'm not currently possessing anybody, so... Although I guess I'm not currently using my mana either. Alright, well there's no way for us to open this. So let's go back into the past. Over here. Really? I'm trying to find the spot that's underneath the desk. There we go. Alright, can we open this from... No, we cannot. And it's still closed in the present. And we can't... Oh no, there actually isn't even a door here in the past. Oh, there was a door, but getting rid of the bloodfly infestation changed the area. Okay. This is pretty cool. I'm assuming that killing guards in the past would probably cause bloodflies. Since apparently at some point some got loose in here. I wish that there were a larger number of buttons used for things. I hate the fact that everything is on F. Because it's so easy to, like, I was trying to open up that cash register and take the coins. Oh my god. There's a dog, and it is right there. Why are there a bunch of wild dogs? Also, what incredible luck that I didn't... Like, when I was walking over here like this, I had the thing unfolded, and it must have blocked the dog from my view. What incredible luck that I didn't alert it. So let's keep having a look around. Okay, stuff is in that direction. What is this? We should probably have our crazy timepiece out. So this is the garden where Aramis was in the past, right? He said he'd be in the back garden. I had to keep whipping this thing to the side so that I can see what's in front of me, so I can see if there's more dogs. Okay, looks like food. Not seeing a lot of interest. I'm assuming you don't have the key. Yeah. So how do we get to the part where Aramis was? Oh, this wasn't a garden at all back then. Yeah, the whole structure of the house is sort of collapsed in. Oh, it's the butterfly area. Alright, that bone charm is like over here somewhere, right? There's an elevator. Hold on, I gotta fold this down. It's making it hard for me to comprehend what I'm seeing. Let's go downstairs and see if we can get this bone charm. Do I hear movement? No. What? Oh. Huh. A swarm of rats biting me. That is a thing that hasn't really happened very much in quite some time. It's weird. So where is this bone charm? Oh, it's in the elevator. Okay, so we can bring the elevator down, probably. Or we can just get out the top. I'm assuming it has a hole. Ah, but I don't have blink. That's definitely going to complicate things a little bit. Would we take the elevator up to the first floor? Oh. Yep, and then just change time while we're in here. Tricky timing. Well, that's appropriate. Grenades take longer to explode. Whatever. That's not real relevant. Can I... Yeah, the elevator is super broken. Everything is stuck. There's no way out. Oh dear. I am now trapped in the elevator shaft. Is there a way to open the door from this side? Oh, I guess I can just switch back because the door is open in the past, yeah. Alright, let's call the elevator again. And then I guess have a look around here. Pratchett jelly deals. They changed what the Pratchett jelly deal can looks like. Now it looks really, really similar to a spool of copper wire.
It's silver. It's not going to break. I'm not worried about it breaking. You know why the basement's sealed off? Blood flies. Yeah, they should keep the curious away, and we'll come back later to pick up the loot. It's a good, simple plan. So why are you nervous? Dumbass, if you disturb that nest, they'll find our bloated corpses down here a week from now, full of blood fly maggots. Are they that bad? We don't have anything like that in Morley.
I miss my supernatural powers.
Bad. And this year is the worst I've ever seen. Shit! What was that? Who was...
Okay. His friend flipping over him like that knocked him off balance. He also blocked my sleep dart. So the basement's blocked off, and there's blood fly infestation even in the present, which I assume, or even in the past, which I assume is like horrifying in the present. But we'll deal with it here, and then it won't be so bad there. Alright, I don't know what this crank wheel is for yet. I'm not going to pick it up, but let's remember that it's here. I've discovered a leak in the basement. No, don't go and fix it, good man. There's a bloodfly nest near it, and the situation is altogether too dangerous. I'm sure another solution will present itself once I think on it a bit. Unfortunately, I have a lot on my mind right now. In the meantime, let's seal up that portion of the basement to close off the danger. The water's likely to rise a bit, so be sure to keep the drain stoppers open. So wait a second. Didn't I come in through here? No, clearly not. No, I just came down the stairs. I didn't even actually look over here in the past. Well, that probably would have looked very different if I had checked it out before destroying the thing. Hey, now, don't you lay eggs in these... probably too late, huh? Well, that's really gross. Can I not? I can't fit through here. Alright. Let's see what it's like now. This is where the crank wheel would be useful. I'm assuming. So yeah, this is where it goes, I think. But do I actually even need the crank wheel? Not like...
Tricky.
Okay, this is where it goes.
Maybe there's a way around 3 years from now.
So we need this crank wheel. Can I just like... No, I'm trying to open up the thing. No. Right, somebody would have moved it. That makes sense. I just hit myself in the face with the crank wheel. I was trying to throw it through the hole. That was... Boy, I sure hope that was a good idea. If it's not still in here, okay, it is. Yeah, because they wouldn't have come in here because of the bloodfly infestation that they're afraid of. Alright, please turn quickly. I need to breathe air. Ooh. Alright, what did I just... What did that accomplish? Ooh. Okay, I was... The water was lowering very slowly. Do this so I can get that, and then yeah, no, the wheel would still be in the place where I put it, even though I just made it so it wasn't available to me. Huh. That's weird, right? I mean, I guess I could have just swam over there and gotten it since this door isn't here in the present. So now what? What did I even... Was this all just for this rune? Yeah, I guess so. Let's just keep looking around. If it turns out to have been more significant, we can always come back. This is such a weird area. Alright. So this is a dead end in both timelines. Looks like the whole basement might be a dead end in both timelines. It might have all just been for that rune. Why is this even here? So yeah, we need to find our way into the, in the elevator. Right, the purpose of this is so that I can get to here. So the Great Hall is blocked off. Let's see why. Oh,
Who's that?
oh right, and then I fall. Shoot. Alright, so we gotta swap back a bunch of times, call the elevator, and I cannot switch timelines while I'm in the elevator shaft, or I will just fall into the broken old elevator. Actually, really concerned here.
Look everywhere! Found anything yet? No.
Alright, let's get our timepiece back out, get out of the elevator, and immediately use it. Okay. So no, this elevator only takes me to a place that I already could access. Weird. Wow, there's a lot of bloodfly nests up on the second floor.
There's an energy in the air near this place.
Why are you hiding?
Nest keeper. Shoot, running out of non-lethal methods. Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna... Please don't dodge. Wow, that is not easy.
Why? Why do you do that?
Huh. I bet they're... Wow. There are so many nests here, Jesus. What happened? I mean, I guess I can just look. Let's see what happened. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Press the wrong button. Okay. There's another one. Yeah, I meant to unfold the timepiece, not use it. Alright, hold on. Let's actually clear the top floor here. To Mr. Aramis Stilton, good day, good sir. We write with some excitement regarding the planned extension to your home. We are ready to unveil our plans for your new functional and appealing office space. Might you have time to view our drawings in the coming weeks? We are completely at your disposal and are ready to begin construction upon the very instant of your approval. Oh! Oops, still had the firebolts equipped.
Better me than them.
Ugh. Okay, well, it turns out we didn't need that map at all, since there's one available right here. Yeah, I don't feel great about killing the Nest Keepers, but I also don't feel terrible about it. I mean, they are basically terrifying zombie monsters. And I know it's not their fault, but I do think they're probably beyond saving anyway, right? Alright, are we almost clear here? Man, there's a lot of weird. The game's making all strange noises at me. What was that? What was that about? Why are there so many pistols? Is this not a washroom? Who brings half a dozen pistols into the washroom with them? Okay, this time I pressed the right button. So it looks like there's not a lot of value in going here in the present. Basically just a good place to hide. Alright, so what's on the other side of this door? There's some guards who have... Guards and workmen. These guys, oh no, they're just making this door? Huh. Well, this place has certainly seen better days. This is a really cool area. Alright, so hold on. We have a map. We have two maps now. What am I doing? That's not the button. Great Hall is... Yeah. Great Hall's the room with the butterflies. Or the room with the, where the butterflies are in the present. Butterfly room's over here. How are we going to get to the backyard? I'm very curious what Aramis was doing. Alright, what is this? What is this blocked by? I don't see. It might be latched. Well, getting through there seems like a good idea. I wonder if it's blocked in the past too. More nest keepers, maybe? I definitely alerted something. Hold on, let's put this down. Put this down and get out. Oh, I do have a sleep dart. I found one, that's right. This might be slightly more accessible in the... No, I'm trying to open the thing. Okay, if we go all the way over to here... So it's latched in both the past and the present. How am I going to get into that part of the house? Maybe there's a way... No, this room really doesn't have anything in it. Well, I guess I can check under here, right? Yeah, no, nothing interesting. It's just not really any point in being here. Alright, let's keep looking around. So what was it that saw me? I definitely got a "you are being revealed" sound. God, this is a cool thing. So there's an alarm there. Guards listening through the door? I can't see anything.
I need the combination to Stilton's study.
Very curious about what exactly is going on in there, and I share his curiosity. Ooh, blueprints. Spiked grenade houser. It's taking a little bit of mental effort for me to keep straight what I'm seeing here. I don't know, maybe this is not as disorienting for other people, but I'm having a surprising amount of trouble. Oh. Hold on. This room is accessible in the past. It doesn't look like there's a lot in here. I do see something stealable on that table. Well, that is a difference. Maybe something I ought to look into. Alright. Okay. Well, shoot. So the study... We can't get into the area that's marked as the butterfly room or the other room that's on this side of the house either. What about the first floor on this side of the... Maybe we can get under. Ah, I have not tried this. Study of some kind. Not the study. Oh, it's the pool. Wow. Okay, so there's probably a nest keeper in here somewhere. I'm sure killing the nests will, get his attention wherever he is. Maybe not. But this thing where they, like, directly juxtapose the sort of lavishness of the past against the plague-ridden decay of the present is, I think, even more effective than a lot of the areas in Dishonored 1. And I do not think that Dishonored 1 does a bad job conveying the setting. This is just really clever, I think. Right. Ow, I'm really getting stung a lot. Oh my god, there's so many hive structures. Alright, Jesus. How am I even going to carry all this blood amber? Where am I going to put it all? Maybe it's spongy. I can, like, squeeze it down. Alright, well, now that we've gotten through all this, let's have a look around real quick. Mosquitoes. Right, I'm in the water in the past. Okay, so there are guards in here. That's something to think about. There's a room over here that might be significant. No, not especially, it looks like. There's a small amount of loot, though. Okay. Oh. Right, everything's really blocked up here. Okay, this is another one of these doors that I can't open in the present. Wow, this area is very different. Okay, yeah. Oh, I can't actually climb up on that. My thinking was, I saw this, I was just gonna jump up on that and then... Alright, so if I There's 2 guards, and I can't stop time or use powers. But I could hide behind this, this obstruction over here. Wow. I did that really quickly, and apparently it worked. Yeah. We gotta see what is up with Aramis himself in the past. I think this is an important thing to do. This is such a cool level. Alright, let's be in the... I feel a lot safer in the present. We're a lot less likely to run into people. A lot more likely to run into dogs and nest weepers and stuff. Shh. Well, how am I going to deal with that one? Maybe I can get it to walk over a stun mine. Grr, I'm scary. There we go. Alright, so I can't pick that up, but it does still have uses left. So let's just remember that and run back here. Hey, you! Look, I'm really noticeable and... Yeah, come and get it! Alright, one more use? Yeah. Stun mines are a good addition. Alright, do I see dogs anywhere else? Let's run around and be super loud, get everybody's attention. Make sure that we're clear before I start half paying attention to the world around me. Oh, there's blood flies up there. And up there. No runes or anything. Alright. Aramis. Sort of a chubby dude. Alright, he has guards. Is he liable? I mean, he's not going to speak to me, right? Ah, shoot. I'm not going to be able to hit that. Alright, well, can I get up on this scaffolding, maybe? Doesn't look like there's a way up there in the past, either. Yeah, talking to Aramis Stilton is probably a really bad idea, right? Or is it a good idea? I could warn him? Well, I have to get the code to his study from him somehow. Oh. Come here. I'll give you what for. There we go. Ugh. Don't even come near me. You are so gross. Alright, so... how am I going to turn this into me getting the code to his study? Well, I don't really have a long-term plan here, but clearing out the bloodfly infestation seems like a good first couple of steps. Come on. So this goes back into the mansion. Oh wait, he made mention of his notebook, didn't he? Maybe he has his notebook on him and we could pickpocket it? Alright, no blood flies here.
Something bad is about to happen to you, Stilton.
I mean, what effect could I possibly have? If I showed up now... Have there been Crown Killer murders yet? Like, I'm sure he'd be concerned about the dude in the mask, but... What is the context in which he would view me? Oh. I want this fruit. And these coins. Okay. Huh. Can't. I'm stuck on something. There we go. Oh, wait. There's a platform here. Oh, damn it. I fell. Yeah, I really want to clear out these blood flies, but I don't exactly know why. I just kind of hate them. I guess there's no particular reason for me not to go a little big, right? Oh, wait. Didn't deal with that nest. There we go. Not too shabby. So is there a good reason for me to want to be up here even? Come on, you can get it. Corvo, just grab it. Corvo. Apparently I cannot climb up here. Man. The mobility loss of not having blink is, like, heartbreaking. There's no reason to be over there. You know what?
Brianna Ashworth gotten the Duke up to? All this talk of the void, such rubbish.
Who was he expecting, the Empress? What a fool.
One day young Luca will go too far. May I live to see that day.
Okay, we need to not be here anymore. So what are we going to do here? Alright, I just need him to... Yep.
Possibly touch me.
Okay. With Duke Luca coming tonight, there'll be so many strangers in my house. I shouldn't have agreed to host this cursed seance. It's a seance? Something's going to happen, I can feel it. Maybe I won't attend. Feign sickness, or I'll lock myself up in the bathroom. Yeah, just pretend you got a problem. Anyway, I need to change the combination of the study door as I was asked. Let's focus on something else. Old memories. 3. The coins in my pocket when I left Morley and came to Karnaca. 1 coin for each week until I take another boat and join you, my mother said. But then she never came. 7. My birth month. I'm probably the only person who knows the date since Theodanis passed away. And 3. The number painted on my lunch bucket when I worked in the mines. I was just a kid, but it feels like yesterday.
There's the notebook.
Okay. Problem solved. Alright, this is the door, right? Yeah, I have to be. Okay. You know what, actually... oops. I think this is what we're going to call it for this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am, especially this area is so cool. If you are, leave likes and comments and do YouTube stuff, you know how it works. And come back tomorrow. We're going to finally find out, after all this time, what Brianna Ashworth was up to 3 years ago. And we'll see you then.